Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, a channel where I try and showcase the fun that can be had in the world of variant Sudoku. And welcome back to Sudoku U, where today I'm going to be doing a puzzle called Peach Blossom Boogy by Lune. Peach Blossom Boogy. I don't know what I said. Peach Blossom Boogy by Lune. And of course, these are puzzles that have been created by the students and teachers in some cases of Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards as Puzzles and Paradoxes class. And all of these puzzles have now been released in Signet Sudoku Volume 3. You can find a link where you can get Signet Sudoku Volume 3 below. You can also find the link to this puzzle for solving it, as well as I've provided all the historical links for Signet Sudoku Volume 1 and 2 as well. So you can find all of those puzzles. This one has, this one has Entropic lines and Dutch whispers, but again, they've called out which ones are which is good. I'm trying to think what else I want to go into. Go grab Signet Sudoku books and solve through them. There's some amazing puzzles in there. Really good fun stuff. Is there anything else to call out? I don't think so. Let's get straight into the puzzle. I'm doing a bunch more of the Sudoku U puzzles than I normally do because the volume's just been released and I want to cover the puzzles because I'm really looking forward to them. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is all about me having some fun. So yeah, let's do that. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. German whispers, shown as green lines, adjacent digits along a German whisper line must differ by at least 5. So these digits must have a difference of at least 5. These digits must have a difference of at least 5. Those digits must have a difference of at least 5. Dutch whispers, shown as orange lines, adjacent digits along a Dutch whisper line must differ by at least 4. Note, the Dutch whisper lines are the flower petals. So these lines up here are the orange lines. And cells connected by an orange line must have a difference of at least 4. Okay. Odd. Cells marked with a grey circle contain odd digits, no problem. Entropic lines. Any set of 3 sequential cells along an entropic line, peach in colour, that's these ones. I will be honest with you, I would have changed the colouring for these if you're using Dutch and odd or Dutch and entropic or done something else to call them out. But anyway, must contain any set of 3 sequential cells along an entropic line must contain a low digit, a middle digit, and a high digit. So those 3 cells will contain a low, a mid, and a high. Those 3 cells are low, a mid, and a high. Those 3 cells are low, mid, and a high. Those 3 cells are low, a mid, and a high. Low in this case is defined as low being 1, 2, 3, mid being 4, 5, 6, and high being 7, 8, 9. We call those the different entropy digits. Low, mid, high can change definition based on what you're looking at. Polarity means different thing for low and high, but whatever. And then X sums. Clues outside the grid give the sum of the first X numbers placed in the corresponding row or column, where X is the digit in the cell next to the X sum clue. So for example, these are all big, but if we were to put a 3 here, that means those 3 cells sum to 11. If we were to put a 2 here, it means those 2 cells sum to 11. If we put a 4 here, we would need to try and make those 4 cells sum to 11. That's the way X sums work. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So let's start with this. How do we make, if we were to put a 2 here, we would need to make 2 cells sum to a total of 1, but we're already at 2. It doesn't work. This has to be a 1 because we need to make a number of digits sum to 1, and the only way to sum to 1 is with a single 1. We can do a similar thing up here, which is if we look at an entire row of a Sudoku and sum all of those digits, we know it'll contain 1 through 9. If you sum all of those digits, they sum to 45. So the only thing that an entire row of a Sudoku can sum to is 45. So to get to a 45 sum, you need to include the entire row. And therefore, this has to include all 9 digits, and to include all 9 digits, we need to make this a 9, so the X sum is summing all 9 digits. If we make this an 8, and therefore even include the biggest 8 digits, 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, this would be 45 minus the 1 we didn't use, and this would have to be a 44 clue, which is telling us what's going on here. This must be an 8 because we must be summing 8 digits to get to 44. If this was a 9, then the maximum that we could, then this would include all digits and be 45. If this was a 7, the maximum it could be is 7 digits. We'd have to exclude, the minimum we could exclude from the 45 is a 2 and a 1, which would mean the maximum this could be, it'd be 42. So we've got an 8, we're summing 8 digits to 44. 8 digits summing to 44 mean the digit we're missing out is a 1. So we're getting some stuff here. Similarly here, we must be missing out. This also must be an 8, because if this was a 7, we'd have to miss out 2 digits. The minimum 2 digits could miss out is 2 and a 1, summing to 40, summing to 3. 45 minus 3 is 42. In order to get up to 43, we must be missing 8 digits. We're getting 8 digits summing to 43. So 45 minus the 43, this is a 2. This one, however, this could be a 7 or an 8, because it could be an 8. Oh no, it now has to be an 8, because if this was a 7, if we made this a 7, then we would be doing these, and these 2 digits would need to sum to the 3 missing, and those would have to be a 2 and a 1. But if this was a 2 and a 1, we'd have 2 2s in the box. So this is an 8, and therefore those sum to 42. This now needs to be the difference between 42 and the 45 we know is in the column. That is a 3. And now we know that those 3 digits sum to 11. So we've got 3 here, 11. So those 3 digits sum to 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. Those 2 digits need to sum to 8. Well, they could be 1 7. They can't be 2 6. They can't be 3 5, and 4 4 doesn't work. So these are 1 and 7, which works for this odd digit. Okay, now how do we sum to 6? Well, the X sums in this are just working. So this couldn't be a 1, because a 1 we've already discussed automatically sums to 1. It could be 2 4, and if it was 3, those 2 digits there would need to sum to 3, because it'd be a 6 and a 3 sum, and the only way to do 6 and 3 digits is with 3 2 1, and 1's not available. So this is 2 and 4. And now we've just got this 39 to do. And I think it has to be a 7. But I'm just trying to prove that. Because we've got 40. Yeah, so the maximum it could be is 7. If it was 6, because 8 and 9 in the row are already gone. So the maximum this could be is 7. If it was 6, we would need those digits to sum to 39. And if those digits sum to 39, these digits here would need to be the outies. They would need to be the part of the 45 that wasn't included. So those 3 digits would need to sum to 6, but they don't. We know that those 2 digits sum to 6. So we need these to be the 39 and those to be the 6 to get to the 45 total. So these are the 6. This has to be the 7. And now all of the X sum clues are done. We've actually completely done with the X sum clues. So now we can use the Dutch Whisper up here. This is a 9. A 7 and a 9 are only 2 apart. So that's a 1. And this is the 7. 7 on a German Whisper line is only 5 apart from 2 different digits, 1 and 2. 3 is only 4 apart. 4 is, and everything else is also close. So this has to be a 2. This has to be a high digit. So if we look at 2, if you add 5 to 2, because you can't subtract because you go negative, you're working only with the digits 7, 8, and 9, and 7 and 8 are already gone. So this is a 9. This now has to be a low digit because you have to subtract from 9. If you subtract from 9, 5 from 9, you're at 1, 2, 3, or 4, and 1, 2, or 3 is already gone. That is a 4. So these are at least 4 digits, because, oh no, this is an entropic line. Sorry, this is entropic. So these are low, from 1 digit from 1, 2, 3, and 1 digit from 7, 8, 9. So there's a 7 or an 8 in here. So these are 1, 3, because you need a digit from 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, because there has to be a digit from 7, 8, 9. But I'm not sure what to do there. Oh, and this is 1, 3, 7, 8 as well, but because this also has to be a digit, a low and a high, and the 2 and 9 are already gone. So there's a 5 and a 6 in those, but so is it these? Because these, yeah, 4. Where's 4 in this box? because 4 is only 3 away from 1. So I can't put 4 in any of those cells, and that's already full. So that's the 4. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Well, that's not the 8. So 8 is in one of those two, which kind of works. Oh, I know what these two digits are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are all mid. Right, and now I can use an entropic line trick. Oh, actually, I've got more than that. Yeah, but so I know this is a low digit and this is a mid digit. So this is what from 1, 2, 3. This is from 4, 5, 6. So this has to be from 7, 8, 9. But this set of 3 is missing its 1, 2, 3. So this has to be from 1, 2, 3 and it can't be a 1. This set is missing its 4, 5, 6. So this has to be from 4, 5, 6 and can't be a 4. So this is a 5, 6. This set is missing its 7, 8, 9 and it can't be an 8. This set is missing its 1, 2, 3 and it can't be a 1. That's a 2, 3. This set has now got one of each. This set is missing its 7, 8, 9. So this is a 7, 8, 9. It can't be an 8 or a 9. So this is a 7, making that a 9, making that an 8. Now, this set, well, I'm not sure about this one, but I know that those two digits are now low and high because this is a mid. So to make this set work, these are low and high. But this being low high, where's the mid in this 3? This has to be mid. So this is 4, 5, 6. And the same here. This is now a low and a high. So this set of 3 needs a mid, and this is a 5 or a 6 to make this work. Basically, whenever you have an entropic line, every third digit must be the same because you have the opposite or the others, and then the next set of 3 has to pick them up. So these are going to be the same. These are either going to be 1, 3 or 7, 8. But I'm not sure which ones. The same as those are going to be the same. So this is either 3, 5, or 9, because it's got to be an odd digit and it can't be 1 or 7. Okay. If this is high, it's 8. If it's low, it's 1 or 3. Oh, there's no 7 in there because of that. Right, if this is high, it would have to be 8, which would make these 1, 3 and the same entropy. This can't be high, this has to be low. If this is high, it couldn't, oh no, this can't be high. Let's see 7, 8 and 9. This can't be high, this is 1, 2, 3. So this one is 1, 2, 3 and it can't be 1, and this one is 1, 2, 3 and therefore is a 3, 2, 1, making this a 3, 8. So this can't be 3 or 8. This is 1 or 7. That's really cool. These are now high. That's 9 because it can't be 7 or 8. This is high. It's 7 or 8. And this is high. It's 7 because it can't be 9 or 8, which means this is 8. This is very clever. I can get rid of the coloring there. These lines have been completely done. Well, I've done the entropy on them. If that's a 3, that's a 1. If that's an 8, that's a 7. Not sure how to resolve that yet. 1, 2, 3. There is a 4 in one of those two, and it's not there. That's the 4. This is a 2, 3 pair. Oh, 3, 8 means that's not the 8. That's the 8. So this is a 5 or a 6 for the column. There is a 1 and a 7 in here. 1, 5, 6, 7. Okay, need to expand this further. This can never be a 5. You can never put a 5 on a German whisper line because a 5 on a German whisper line would mean what would go next to it? Add 5 or more, I'd 10 it higher, lower, subtract them at 0 or lower. Okay. So where's the 5 in this column? 5 is not 5 is not here or in either of those, and I can't put 5 on a German whisper line. That's the 5, so that's the 6, that's the 5, making that the 4, making that the 6. So, right, these have to alternate. And the reason for that is because you can't put a 5 on a German whisper line, you all the digits are either below 5 or above 5. Two digits below 5 can't go next to each other. The maximum difference is 3. The same for above 5. The maximum difference is 3. So if this is below 5, this would be above, and then this would be below, this would be above, and then this would be below. So you're always alternating along the line. So these are all the same high-low, above 5 or below 5, different high-low to entropy, but we call it polarity, mixing terms in this puzzle. But these are all the same, either above 5 or below 5. But if they were all below 5, I'd have those from being 1, 2, 3, 4, and those from being 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'd have 5 digits from 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't work. This has to be a 9, and these have to be from above 5, and the only options are 6 and 8, because 7 and 9 is already gone. And this can't be a 6, because the only digit that is 5 away from 6 from 1 to 9 is 1, and both of those would have to be a 1. So that's the 8, that's the 6, that's the 1, and this is the 3 that hasn't been placed. Excellent. Now, this is the mid digit. Could that be a 9? So one of these is low and one of these, so if this is high, it's 9. If it's low, it's 2 or 3. If this is low, it's 1 or 2. And if it's high, it's 7 or 9. This is not helping. I don't like that pencil mark. I think it's a little over the top. What can this be now? 1, it can't be 3. It's only 1 or 9. Because it has, okay, the reason I was saying that is it has to be odd and it can't put 5 on a German whisper line. And it can't be 3 or 7. So it's only 1 or 9. But the question I actually want to ask is, where is 6 in this box? Because 6 is only 3 away from 9. So I can't put 6 on the Dutch whisper line. So this is the 6, meaning I know what this triple is. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. Now, I don't know how to resolve that. But what I do know now is, where is 6 in this box? This is the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9. These are 1, 2, 4, and 5. So 1 is in one of those two. 2 could be in any of them. Or 5 could be in any of them. Ooh. That did not help me much at all. Oh, the 2 here makes this the 3, this the 2, this the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 5 and 7. Okay. Is it this line? This one isn't as powerful as this one because it's shorter. Have I feel I've done all of... Yeah, I've absolutely done all of the X-sum clues. They're completely done. So I need something, like these are the same high-low. Nine is in one of those two. 9. There's no 3 here. This is 5 or 7. But 5 allows this to be either 1 or 9. One or 9 doesn't put much of a restriction on this at all. 5 is on this line. So 5 is in one of those two. I can't put 5 in the middle because 5 can't go on a German whisper line. But I need to put a middle digit on this line because this is one of each. And 4 and 6 are not available. So 5 is in one of those two. So this is either low or high, but I already knew that. Well, it doesn't, yeah. So it's from 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9. But again, that doesn't appear to be restricted. Huh. Five, 7 would, if this is a 1, this would be 5, 7. If this is a 9, this would be 3, 5. This can never be a 5. If this is a 5, these become 3 and 7, and this can't be either 1 or 9, because the 3 would prevent it from being 1, and the 7 would prevent it from being 9. That could never be a 5. 5 is in one of those two, and now the question is, where is 5 in this column? Because I can't put 5 is in one of those two, so I can't put 5 in any of those. 5 can't go here for the German whisper line. That's the 5, that's the 7, and that looks like making that the 5, which means this isn't the 5, this is the 3, 7. Which means this isn't the 5, this is the 5. It's got to be these little forked lines, but I can't see how to do it. If this is low, it's 1 or 2, and if it's high, it's 9. If this is 9, that's 7. And then this would be the low digit. Two is in one of those. I don't see that helping me. 5 is not in any of those. I don't see that helping me either. 4 in this box? No. 4 in this box? Okay, what is this quadruple? I've got 1, 2. I don't have 3, 4, 6, or 7. There's no 3 here. That actually is not doing much because all of those, like a 6, 7 here, would make... This can't be a 7. If this is I think this needs to be 4 or 6. If this is a 7, it would make that a 1, which would make that a 7. So this can't be a 7. And if this is a 3, it would make that a 9, which would make that a 3. This can't be a 3. This is only a 4 or a 6. And there's no 7 here. This is a 4, 6 pair. So there's no 4, 6 here. I'm very confused. I could see 1 is in one of those two. So these are 1, 5, 6, and 7. So this is 1 or 7. There's no 1 here. So this is 5, 6, 7. Those are the same digit. I mean, there has to be a 4 or a 6 in here. And it can't be here. This must be a 4 or a 6. Because I can't put a 4 or a 6 here because it sees both of them. I can't put a 4 or a 6 in the middle of a line because then the 2 digits on either side must be the same because 4 can only go next to 9 and 6 can only go next to 1. So there's no 4, 6 in any of those. And if this is a 4 or a 6, then if this is a 1, whichever one was a 4 would be too close, and whichever, if this is a 9, whichever one is a 6 would be too close. So this can't be a 4 or a 6 because this would be a 4-6 pair and this would be broken. So this is a 4-6 and is the same as that digit. So if this is a 6 and this is a 6, so if this is a 6 and this is a 6, this is a 6. If this is, there's something going on, but I don't know. I think I've missed something really fundamental here, and I don't understand it. These are the same high-low. This is a different high-low. These are the same high-low. This is a different high-low, but I don't know which is which. Could that be a 7? If this is high, these are low, and this would be 7, 8, and there'd be a 9 in one of those two. If this is low, it's 1 or 2. It's 2. If this is low, it's 2, and if it's high, can't be 8 or 9. This is only 2 or 7. If this is low, it's 2 or 3, and if it's high, it's 9. So is it... So is there something I haven't put in here? 1. So there's a low in here. And a high in here. These are the same high-low. So these are either 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9. Oh, here we go. 6 can't be in it. Oh, no. 6 could be there. I'm lost. I'm very lost. Is it this central German whisper line? I don't see how it's that restricted because the only digits I've removed are 4, 5, and 6. If this is a 1, this is 7, 8, 9, so to be 7 or 9. This would be low again, so to be 2 or 3, and then this would be 7, 8, 9. If this is 9, this would be 1 or 3. This would be 7 or 8. And then this would be low again, which is fine. Is this correct? Yes, it is, but I don't see how to proceed. Have I missed some pencil marking or something? The conflict checker is not showing anything to me. I know 1 is in one of those two, but I don't know anything about 1 in this box. I mean, do I just fully pencil mark this? If this is 1, this is from 7, 8, 9. This would be from 1, 2, 3, so it'd be 2, 3. And this would be back to be basing from 7, 8, 9. If this is 9, this would be from 1, 3. This would be from 7, 8. So this would be from 1, 2, 3. And I've got no restriction there at all. This is from, hang on. This is a low digit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is only a 1 or a 2. Because it sees 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3. So this is a low digit. But that's not enough, is it? It is. This is a 7. Because I've got a low digit here, a low digit here, and 2 low digits on that line. So I've got one because I must have 2 low digits on this line, because either that's low and that's low, or that's low and that's low. There's 2 low digits. I've got 4 low digits in column 5. If this was low, I'd have 5 digits below 5, and that doesn't work. That's the 7, that's the 3. 1 is too close to 3, that's the 9. 6 is too close to 9, that's the 4, that's the 6. 9 means this is not 7 or 9. This now has to be high, it's not 2 or 3. This has to be low, it's not 7, 8, 9. This now has to be high in order for the 4 difference to work, that's the 9. That was tricky. It took me a very long time. This is now not the 9. So this is the 9. This is the 2, 3, making that the 7. This has to be a 2, 3 because it has to be the same entropy. And the 3 makes that the 2 and that the 3, taking 3 out of there. That's a 1, 2 pair, making that the 3, meaning that can't be a 7. It's only got a 4. That would only have a 4 difference. That's the 8, making that the 3 and that the 8. This has to be the 1 and this has to be the 2. Looking up, making that the 1, meaning this isn't the 1, this is the 1. These 1, 2, and 4, meaning that's the 6. This is the 7, and this is the 1 that hasn't been put in the box. This is not the 1. This is 5, 6, or 7. There must be a 7 in one of those two, and it's not there. That's the 7. The 6 makes this the 5, and this the 6, this the 5, and this the 6. The 5 takes 5 out of there. That was really tricky spot. I needed to spot that was restricted. There was where I got stuck. This is a 4, 5, with the 5 looking over, making that the 4, and that the 5. The 4 looking up, making that the 2, that the 4, that the 2, taking 2 out of both of those, and then the 4 looks up, making that the 5 and that the 4. That was really clever. I missed what was going on in column 5. I missed that couldn't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, making it a low digit, giving me my quota of low digits in column 5, forcing that to be a 7. As soon as I saw that, the whole puzzle collapsed. That was the trick. And it's a really clever trick. I just missed it. Very, very nice puzzle, Lune. Loved it. Just took me a while to understand what it was I was missing. And I was missing the flower. Thank you very, very much for the puzzle. Really enjoying this series. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope you are too. Grab Signet Sudoku Volume 3. Grab 1 and 2 while you're at it. Solve some amazing puzzles. And as always, good luck with your solving.